Alright, welcome back again. In this video, today we will create a public IP address for Azure virtual machine, right? So this is from the 100 days of cloud Azure. So let's do it together. So I will try to click the start button right now. So I will copy all of those tasks. I don't need this. In the previous video up there in the view as we use command line interface, but so here also the same. We use command line interface for creating a public IP address. If you really like to use Azure UI dashboard, you can go there and you can create public IP address. So here the same instruction test like before. So the Nautilus DevOps team is strategizing the migration of a portion of their infrastructure to the Azure cloud. Recognizing the scale of this undertaking, they have opted to approach the migration in incremental steps rather than as a single massive transition. To achieve this, they have segmented large tasks into smaller, more manageable units. This granular approach enables the team to execute the migration in gradual paces, ensuring smoother implementation and minimizing disruption to ongoing operations. So by breaking down the migration into smaller tasks, the Nautilus DevOps team can systematically progress through each stage, allowing for better control, risk mitigation, and optimization of resources throughout the migration process. So for this task, we have to allocate a public IP address name if as a data center -pip. So this is public IP address name. So we had to use this under given below credentials to go to Azure Portal page. But here I will say again, we don't use Azure Portal page to create a public IP address. We will directly create here on the terminal. So but we need to go to the Azure client host. So how do we go there? So we don't need this room. We will do AZ login. So I will try to click this link and I will use this code to authenticate. Alright, so I will try to click the next button. Here we will use this username to get an account, because actually we need to create an account here for temporary access. So here we have to choose that way to go back again. We will to paste this code again. So what's wrong? Alright. So we will use this recently created account right there. The resource group name is EA5FEBE. So that one's gonna be this one, the top one. I will choose that and I will try to continue. So now we are on the Azure client side here. So I will try to click enter. This is connection error. Oh god, this is a connection error. We have to try it again. So log in. I will click that. I will use this code copy it and paste right there and click the next button. So we use the top user and try to click the continue. I think we're gonna have to wait a moment right there. Alright, nothing changed. I enter. So now is that group list that we check the resource group list. So we have the one resource group here. The resource group name is this. Is exactly the same here. Alright, so we have to create a public IP address. So how do we create? So let me find a Google. So before we create, I will copy all of these tests. You need to copy all of these things. I just copy from a video description. So I will paste right there. So how to create a public IP address with data center PIP name for Azure VM. Here the public IP address name in datacenter-pip, right? So we had to use this bash script, this command line, to run in our Azure CLI. So we will run this shell. So Azure Cloud Shell. Here I will not explain. This Azure Network Public IP create. We create a new one. So resource group name is we have to replace with this one. So we applying this correct resource group name. So I will remove this parameter name. Alright. So here is the resource group public IP address name datacenter-pip. That's correct. So we use SKU standard allocation method status. So I will use this command line and I will run this. And we will verify the command public IP address. It. So we can use this command line and to verify our. Actually, we successfully created here. Provision state is succeeded. Here is the public IP address name. This is the public IP address. But for sure, again, we will check it again. So I will use the resource group name. I will replace this. So we will use this CLI. This command line. Here is a public IP show. This is resource group name. This is the public IP address name. So if I use this command again, I will get the same result. I think so. Yeah, the same result. So alright, so we finish it. So we will check it out and click confirm button. Yeah, we successfully did it. So I will stay here, say yes, and no issues faced, submit. Here you can use this Azure Portal page for creating public IP address. Here you can go there and you can create here. Now you will see our public IP address that we create from the terminal here. So you can create a new public IP address and you can add here the values for the name. But alright, so we finished for this lab. I will start here. Alright, so thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.